Hello guys, so this video is just me showing off my PS3 games. At the minute I only have about 23 and then 2 that don't belong to me which I've borrowed because out of mine I've traded some, sold some, lent some out, given some away, can't find some of them. I do have about 38 I think, maybe more, and I can only find 23. So, hold on. Just to give you an idea. I even pick them all up. Here you go. Oh, alright, let's go through them. We'll start with the 2 that don't originally belong to me, and then I can get them out of the way. Dishonored. I have yet to begin this game, but from what I've been told, it's pretty amazing. And Mass Effect 3. I've played this game for about half an hour and it's amazing. Right. That's 2 games that are actually mine. Okay. Batman Lego. Bought this because I'm a huge Batman fan and I like some Lego games, so I figured I might as well give it a try. Batman Lego 2, DC Superheroes. This has a lot more in it than the first one, and I got told by my boyfriend it was a lot more fun, so I bought it and I have played it and it is a lot better actually. I really enjoyed it. NCIS. It's based on the TV series, which I am a huge fan of. I don't think I've played it yet. No, it's still brand new in the case. I've not touched it properly. I shall probably put that in tonight. Resident Evil 6. I did have 5 and 3. I don't know what I've done with them, but this game overall is a good experience. It takes a while to get into, especially the first mission takes about an hour. Slow moving but worth it. Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. I don't really need to say much about this game. This game in and of itself is just brilliant. Everyone I know has tried and liked this game. It's just great. You should play it, but play the first one first, just Red Dead Redemption. Undead Nightmare is the second one. Play the first one. The Hitman trilogy. I have yet to play Absolution, but from what I've played of the trilogy, graphics not so good, gameplay slow, but storyline brilliant. Prototype 2. Quality's alright, it's decent. It's very open world, very lengthy. I think I enjoyed the first one a lot more. The storyline was better in the first one. I feel like Prototype 2 is kind of trying to extend on something that doesn't need extending. If I had to describe this, it's a cheaper version of Infamous, but the Infamous games are brilliant anyway, so just might as well just give it a try. Saints Row 2. In my opinion, the best of all of the Saints Row games. The third one I don't really like, the fourth one looks like it's going to be a bit too off track, and the first one I loved because it got me into the games, but this one's excellent. Just Cause 2. One of my most favourite PS3 games that I own, not gonna lie. It's open world, you've got a variety of weapons, you have your own dealer, the missions are fantastic, you can do them your own way, it's just excellent. Buy it. Play the first one first. Fallout New Vegas. Roughly on par with Fallout 3, the storyline's different. The way you play the game, the feel of the game is different, but they're both really great, and although I don't have 3, I have played it and it is brilliant. I have yet to complete this, however, because it's very long, because it's all about decision making. Far Cry 3. By far one of the strangest games I've ever played, and the Far Cry collection itself is just really far out there when it comes to abnormal gameplay, but it's really worth it. It's one of the best survival games I've ever owned, in fact. I'd recommend it. I'd definitely recommend it. Buy that right now. buy that. Batman Arkham City. As I'm a Batman fan, I evidently enjoyed this. In my opinion, Arkham Asylum was better, but Arkham City has a different feel to it, so you can't really put one over the other because they have a different kind of base to them. Still a good game. Assassin's Creed. First of the series. In my opinion, I love it, and not many other people do, because you can't do much in this. You can't swim, you can't climb rocks that are over a certain height compared to the other games. It's a very limited game, but if you've never played the Assassin's Creed games before, I suggest you start with the first one. If you start with the first, you usually love them all. It's when you start with one further on in the series that you realise how bad the other ones are. Assassin's Creed 2. My favourite of all of the Assassin's Creed games. It's just brilliant. You're not limited to where you have to go. It's very open, you have a lot of choice. The cities are marvellous, and I just think it plays on the character really well. You should buy that. One game I cannot find is Assassin's Creed Revelations, so we'll move on to Brotherhood. Brotherhood is... it's an alright game. The variety in characters is really well, but I think the fact that it limits you to the very small area is... it's still a big area, but compared to the other games it's small, and it's not very helpful, but it's still an excellent game. Assassin's Creed 3. Beautiful. This game has such a different twist compared to the others. I mean, it's more primal in my opinion. The hunting skills and the survival instinct, it's just... it's brilliant. You should definitely buy this. I love this game. Sigh, you all knew this was coming. Call of Duty Black Ops, one of the only Call of Duty games I actually like. This and World at War. Zombies isn't bad, I prefer the arcade. Online's alright, I suppose. You can get a few idiots on there, but as long as you use voice changer on headset, they won't even open their mouths to you because they crap themselves. The storyline's alright. World at War was better in my opinion. Lord of the Rings Conquest. Another one of my favourite games. It's good because it's mainly storyline, like it's campaign, but you can do campaign or multiplayer, and it won't affect your single player campaign data. Also, the fact that you get to play as Legolas is just everything a girl could wish for. Give that game a try. Ratatouille. I'm not a fan. I used to play it. It's alright. If you're into younger games, it's cool. And no, it didn't cost me that much. That's just the wrong sticker. It didn't cost me that much at all, but such high exposure on this video, it's ridiculous. Killzone 3. Not as good as Killzone 2. The online changed. I didn't really like it that much, but the story mode is very good. I think you'd really enjoy it. It's got more of a futuristic, alienistic twist, but you feel a bit weighted when you run around. Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs is basically GTA, but Korean. That's how I describe it. You put Japanese people in the boot of your car, beat them up, crash them into lampposts. It's basically Grand Theft Auto, but Korean. Tekken 6. Oh, Tekken 6. I love this game so much. It's just the characters, the fighting styles. I've mastered most of them, and it's beautiful. And even the storyline, there is a bonus stage. I don't remember what the thing's called. It's Nancy, then a bunch of numbers and letters and stuff. It's so difficult, I can't do that. And the last one, Mirror's Edge. This is basically about a city that is under extreme control, and you are a free runner amongst a small group, and your job is to basically stick to the shadows, not literal shadows, as in stay unseen by the police and stuff, and pass on the messages that other people can't pass on for themselves. You're basically just a free runner, you jump buildings and stuff, and they're doing a reboot. It's made by EA. I couldn't think of what it's called. Yeah. But they're doing a reboot and it looks excellent, improved graphics and all sorts. Games that are not here that I know I have, Mortal Kombat vs DC Universe. That's brilliant, I love that game, although it's really quick to finish, it's not very lengthy at all. But the moves are very good, and the characters are very good. Skyrim. You will enjoy it, but in my opinion Oblivion is a lot better. But if you're into free roam games and medieval armour, medieval dragons, stuff like that, just medieval things, you will love this game. And then the Sega Mega Drive collection. Absolutely brilliant, especially the classic Sonics. Okay, that's my ps3 collection from what I can remember. I don't think there's any more. If there is, I will update.